welcome to my car, not my kitchen this time. I just left one of my accounts with a couple bottles of sparkling, and I wanted to tell you about them because it's almost New Year's and you might want a champagne, but you also might not want to spend that much money. So I got a couple of things that are great alternatives and are way less. So the first option I got is the sparkling wine from Spain. It's from an area called Corpinat, which is borders Cava. It's right next door, but they have stricter requirements and require 18 months of aging as opposed to Cava, which has 9. So it's going to be a little bit more like champagne and the brioche kind of yeasty flavors that come through because of that age in bottle, but this costs $24. So if you ever see on a wine list or a menu, traditional method sparkling or champagne method sparkling, that just means that the bubbles are occurring naturally in the bottle with the addition of some sugar and yeast, which is later disgorged, but it's that chemical reaction that's creating those bubbles, which makes us closest to champagne for such a great value. This brand is called Lopart, and I'm so sorry if I did not pronounce that right. I'm assuming this is Catalan, so that is very difficult for me and I think for most people. But I got their Rosé Brut, and like I said, it was $24, and I'm so excited to try this one, and what a great value. Something even better value, which may not be as good taste-wise, is Prosecco, as we all know and love or not love. But Prosecco is just made in the Sharma method. So that method is basically manipulated to have bubbles. It goes into pressurized tanks after the still wine is made, and it manipulates it and forces the CO2 to occur. So you get those bubbles. You then get a fresher, fruitier wine, and because there's not time in the bottle and all that goes into making traditional method, it's a lot more affordable. So I love Prosecco for an Aperol spritz, but not necessarily to sip on, especially not for New Year's. But if you love Prosecco, you go for it. If you want to try something a step up, my customer just recommended this Bel Castel. It's their Solo Prosecco Superiore Extra Dry. So I know I'm already probably going to like this because it's extra dry. Some Prosecco is just a little bit too sweet for me. And like I said with this one, it's made in the Charmat method. So those bubbles are occurring in those pressurized tanks. So again, nothing wrong with that. It's just going to be a fresher, fruitier style. You're not going to get the yeast or brioche. But $18.99, what a great option. My other option, $24. I think for the 2 bottles, I spent less than I was about to spend on a bottle of champagne. And I think they're really nice options that everyone at your house is going to love if you serve them for New Year's. Let me know if this helped and what you end up going with for New Year's. Regardless of what you're drinking, I hope you have a really happy New Year, and I'll see you back here soon.